Warning: the following may contain adult themes, concepts, and languages. Be aware that there is a separation between the character and the player, even when the pronoun I is used. We all basically did maintenance on our characters and inventory, found information, or we looked for information, found some of it. Then when we learned that there was a writer who came in rather hard, probably with information, we went and went to check out what that information was, discovered that they were bandits up north, and because of a potential reward, as well as at least my desire, Drake's desire, to head up north anyway, we went that way. We ran into an old acquaintance of Rita and I, and thankfully it didn't end in any bloodshed. We managed to avoid a confrontation, and that is about where we left off. Unfortunately, my recording software is being messed up, so aside from my webcam, I don't have any commentary or visuals, so I decided to just get rid of that and go over a brief summary. We have simply traveled down the road for the day and are about to make camp.
It gets dark and you'll have to sleep. How are you setting up the watches? Or how are you setting up the camp? It's a better way.
Well, I would assume we'd have a fire. I would make the suggestion that myself and Rita take the first watch, because the way that the resting works is that basically you need 8 hours of rest. You need 2 hours. You can have 2 of those hours, which can be like light activity, and 6 hours of sleep. If you have more than an hour, then of any kind of rough activity, including combat, that has to reset. So basically, we since there's 4 of us and we need basically, at least 6 hours of sleep apiece, which would total 8 hours if every one of us takes watch during the night over a 2-hour period. So, I volunteer for the first watch, and I recommend that Toby take the final.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Take second watch.
Okay.
Leaves me with third.
Alright. Watches. Roll. So the second is Mboy, after that is Tommy, and last is Toby. Alright, you set up your camp. Just how far off the path?
I would like to be
Maybe a
out of
stone's throw?
sight, but not as close as we can be out of sight.
Okay.
Okay, I have a general idea then. You want to be able to see the path or not?
Remember, we've got a fire going.
Yeah, will be easier to spot than the other way around. So I'm gonna say not.
Okay. The 5 of you set up camp. Just eat a little bit of what both you, Drake and Tyraneus, can find. Are you going to go hunting specifically, or just berries, etc.?
I would not suggest hunting, given that I don't have any ranged at this point, so I think just berries and roots for now.
And of course, we were looking for these and gathering them as we were traveling through the day, right?
Yeah. It's like a general idea of you see something off the path and look, oh, they look edible, I can grab it and then continue on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all settled. The first watch goes in. So Golf is watching. The rest of you, what are you going to do? Or are you going to have any type of conversations before sleeping, etc.? Anything you wish to still say?
No, I'm ready to sleep.
Yeah, me too. Been walking all day.
Okay.
He's already asleep, apparently.
First watch. Go Freak.
Yes.
Are you going to do anything during your first watch? Apart from watching?
Apart from watching, I'm going to say no. I don't really have that much else to do.
Alright, then we'll make a general perception roll during your watch. Just see how much of the things that might or may not happen you could see. You keep the first watch as the day grows dark, night sets in. You have everything pretty much under control. You look around at certain times for noises, and you can see mostly night creatures, small bats, a owl here and there, that sort of thing. But the rest, it is reasonably uneventful.
Okay. So then I guess 2 hours go by and I wake up Yuma.
Okay.
Alright. So
I don't remember. Does my pipe make sounds when it goes?
Bubbles pop, but they don't make an insane amount of sound.
Yeah, bubbles don't really make sounds when they pop. They just
They don't make
pop.
sounds at all.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can hear like slight bloop, 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 but that's about it.
Maybe,
No more than the
but-
fire would make, I assume.
Yeah, the fire would
Yeah.
probably over.
Yeah, and if
Shadow
there is a
that.
fire going, people would be able to see that a lot easier than they would be able to see bubbles.
Correct.
Okay, so I might just, well, just for fun,
Blow some
give a
bubbles.
puff on the bubbles for a little bit. Yeah.
Alright, you'll also give me a check.
Perception. Okay. I'm not the most perceptive of creatures.
You could say that. You are just sitting with your back against it towards the fire. What is it?
Against the fire.
You're back
to
against
the
the
fire,
fire.
back to- back
yeah,
to the
back to the fire. Just a nice warm. Just yeah, blowing your bubble, so to say.
Every now and
Yeah, every now and then. Just casually, just sitting. Are you thinking about anything specific, or are you just?
then. No, just keeping watch.
What's your? I don't think I have. Oh wait, I do have everybody's.
His passive perception should be 11.
Yeah, I have it. I made it some time ago.
Mine says 10. I don't know if it's supposed to have changed since then.
Yeah, your passive perception should be 11 because you have +1 wisdom, right?
Yeah, because of the jack of all trades.
Oh, yeah. That does count for passive perception. So it
Mhm.
would be 11.
You got the Jack of all trades this level, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Very useful.
Yep, he gets +1 initiative too.
+1 to basically everything he isn't proficient at, which is a lot.
And
Well,
skills.
actually,
It's not
all
saving
in all-
throws.
All in all,
Does that mean
it
my
isn't a
initiative is
lot
plus
if you-
4 or plus 5 now?
It's
Remember
+4.
if I
We already
changed it?
added that because
I
your dex
thought
is
so.
+3 and then +4 with the jack of all trades.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
So,
it's all checks.
Yeah. Let's see. You are sitting there just casually keeping watch, and suddenly out of the top of the tree, webbing comes down, which hits the fire behind you and not you yourself.
I'd assume that makes a noise, right?
Yeah, you probably hear something sear in the fire itself. Plus you probably hear the webbing being quote unquote shot.
Smart spiders.
So we'll roll for initiative then and see what you are going to do.
Okay.
I would say that gets me pretty darn high. Is there a map situation for this?
Not as of yet. Actually, by that I only meant Emboy. The rest of you are just asleep.
Well, we still have to roll initiative anyway. I probably would have woken up by that. I mean, I get that it's a surprise round.
No, not necessarily.
So I failed my passive wisdom perception?
You're
because you're asleep. That doesn't count
Let
when
me-
you're asleep.
I've got big ears.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, you at least have your eyes open.
Okay, no worries.
Emboy, what was your
19.
19? I'm not going to draw this out. That's a little bit meh. So you are first in acting. Do what you wish.
How close is this spider to me?
He's hanging from a tree a couple of meters above you.
You can
And this
yell
is a-
spider.
Yeah,
Just
this
saying.
is battle, right? A couple meters.
This
above
is
me.
a massive spider. It's large. It's really large. Like from one feet to the other, it's a couple of meters.
Oh dang.
So it's a pretty large spider.
Can we have a map? Because I kind of want to be able to see what I. If not, then.
I could make one, but it takes a while.
That
that's
doesn't
fine.
sound like it'd be worth it.
Yeah. Okay. I will pull out my light crossbow. Fire it at the big spider.
The light crossbow will probably make a noise that's large enough for the other people to hear it.
Yeah, don't bother waking us.
Yeah, don't bother. You got this. Totally.
Oh. Yeah.
You could
it's
just
no-
say spider loud. Miss Bard.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Spider as you're drawing out your
Hey. Spider! Everybody, wake up!
as
As-
you're drawing.
Yeah,
As
you're
I
grabbing
grab
your
my
weapon.
crossbow and point it and shoot it.
Point, shoot, roll to hit.
That's d20 plus what?
5. 'Cause he's proficient
Since
with it, right?
Yeah, you're proficient with it, so it should be 20 plus 5.
That hits.
Yeah, that is a hit. For 8 damage, you hit the spider fairly close to its heart, and it seems very wounded already. After you, the spider is, and after the spider, the next turn starts, and then everybody who wakes up can see how fast they actually wake up.
Okay.
So the spider just gets hit, lowers itself down, and tries to bite you, Amboy. Would an 18 hit?
Uh-huh.
Then plus. I want a Constitution save from you, in addition to 8 damage.
Poison spiders.
6. Nope.
Nope, that doesn't
8
make
damage,
it.
you said? Shoot.
8 damage plus this for your failed Constitution save. 15.
I'm
Okay,
down.
so he's down.
So that's a total of 23? Yeah, 23.
Yeah, that's how much health points I have.
So how much are you in minus, Emily? Oh, not enough. You're 9 in minus.
Yeah.
So you're still alive.
Yeah, you
It's
didn't
just-
instantly die.
Yeah.
Jeez. Now, that was just poison damage. He's not actually poisoned, right?
Let's see. If the poison damage reduces the target is stable, but poisoned for. If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Okay.
So
So,
basically,
it's just
You are
paralysis.
you're laying on the floor, paralyzed, poisoned.
You're
Or
Frodo.
poison paralyzed. Yeah, he's Frodo. Only a female version. And larger. Anyway, I'm going to also re-roll the initiative for the spiders. So
Plural? It just one of our guys. Plural?
perhaps plural. You see one. And everybody can, at least the three of you can roll for initiative. I'll put Mboy as last, because he isn't going to do much right now.
Oh, he's ready.
Someone's waking up.
And I'm not!
Well,
like-
Yeah,
at least
you'll
it's
hit
not
for
as
20,
bad.
I'll hit for
Night.
1.
So it's Toby, Tommy, Spider,
Wait,
Golf.
just out of curiosity, Toby, you should not have a +5, you should have a +1.
He'll still make it.
Yeah, I mean, it's 21. I mean,
not
are you
only
gonna...
with the 20, but
I thought
Are
this
you
was
gonna-
on perception.
No,
No,
this
this
is
is
initiative,
an,
this is Dex.
Oh, sorry.
basically he screamed you awake, or she screamed you awake. So you wake up, and you roll perfectly, so you get it into action immediately.
Wrath, I'm curious, would a natural 20 actually affect initiative? For example, if someone rolled a natural 20 but still has a lower initiative than someone else who didn't roll a natural 20, would they go first?
I don't know actually. I've never seen it worded in any way.
Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, I think that'd be up for the DM, and I'd accept either ruling.
It would
but-
it would win dice. That's something I'll immediately say. And I think depends on how much the difference is. If the difference is 1, I'll let the 20 win. If the difference is like 5, and I'll probably don't let the 20 win.
That's
That makes
reasonable.
Okay.
Anyway, 20 wins now, so Toby, you wake up, see Mboy, yours, the person who was on watch, get bit by a spider and just fall down immediately. And the spider is now kind of hovering above her.
Okay. I think I'm going to cast a spell. Actually, I didn't mention this before, but you know how we went up a level, I got an extra spell slot? So I have 5.
Yeah.
And I added Thunder Wave to that.
Okay.
So I'm assuming with the resting happened prior to that I'm back up to full spells and everything.
Yeah, you were back up
Yeah.
the previous day.
Yeah.
Yesterday
so-
you didn't use anything, and the day before yesterday was the actual combat.
Okay, so I just have to
Can you
quickly
do that without
call it
hitting Yuma, though?
Yeah, it does. Here, let me just find the spell. Sorry, 1 sec.
Might be good to write these out on like a separate
No, I
sheet.
have. Yeah, I have the other ones. I just hadn't updated the new ones. But here, I just got it here. 1 sec. Okay, yeah. From self, it does a 15-foot cube, so I can make that in front of me and above. I'm assuming, so it won't affect anyone else.
To me, it's that one is one of the problematics on self. I personally am not sure if it means you. It's literally
It's-
starts from you and radiates out from you with you in the middle of the cube, or
No, it-
if you put your hand in front and the cube starts from there and then.
Yeah, that's how I understand. The second way you described it, is the way I understand it by the reading. It starts from you, so you have to start it, but that doesn't mean that you're the center.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they
okay.
specify if you are in the center of the effect and it's all around you.
You can make yourself the center
Okay.
of the effect, but it's not by default.
Okay.
Okay, so this will affect any creatures within a 15-foot cube. So going out from me with the spider in the middle of however close it is to me. So it says so they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
So basically, you have to get fairly close to it.
Within 15 foot. Well, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it was that close. If it's not, then I won't do that spell.
No, you
You'd
can
have to-
you can move towards it. It is not very far from you to begin with.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a couple of meters, so a couple of foot. You could get near to it in one turn easily.
Well, if
Okay.
if it's only a couple of meters, he should be in range technically already.
Yeah, probably. It's 4.5 meters. You could be in range.
Yeah.
He's
in
standing.
range.
Yeah, he is standing above Mboy, but you can probably just put your hand a little higher.
Okay. It says on a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half the damage and isn't pushed.
Constitution, right?
Yes.
Is 13 higher than your, or equal or higher than your spell save?
It's equal, I think.
I think as well.
Could be wrong.
Because then I would have saved.
Sorry, spell save says 12.
And then it saves. So it takes half
What's
of the
your-
damage you're going to roll.
Your spell save should be 13, I think, because it's proficiency plus your wisdom, right?
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
And what's your wisdom modifier, Toby?
It's 3.
Yeah, so
Then
it should be 13.
Okay.
It still
I'll
it
fix
still
that.
saves though.
Yeah, it still saves. But
Yeah, no worries. So, it just takes the damage and doesn't get pushed. That's too bad.
It takes half the damage or full damage?
Half.
Oh, sorry,
Half. So let's see what you can do.
yeah, it's 1d8, I think, isn't it?
It's only 1d8.
For your damage?
No. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. Oh, no, it's on a
So
failed.
you roll 2d8 and then do half of that.
Yeah, it takes half the damage, yeah.
Okay, so you roll 2d8.
So, okay, sorry, one sec.
Woo! 6 damage. Not bad.
So the cube surrounds the creature, it lags, kind of twitches and it falls to the ground. Besides Yuma, it's dead.
Okay, I should also note that it makes emits a thunderous boom audible up to 300 feet away.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, okay.
I know.
So we all woke up.
Everybody's wide awake now. If you weren't already.
You hear a little squeal from me.
No, you're
No,
just
you're
KO.
you're gone.
You're KO for an hour or so. Talking about that, so basically the spider is terminated. Any actions? Let's
I would like to
Yuma's
see if
next.
there's more.
Tommy's first.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I could see any more coming towards us.
Roll the perception check, see if you can find them. You look around you and you see mostly dark shadows. So you're not really sure if something is or isn't coming. Golf?
So I have a question for you, Wrath. Can I use Firebolt to light my lantern and then use it to actually make an attack? So like I
No.
stick my hand in there, start the Firebolt, and then flick it out like normal?
The
Aw.
firebolt just goes immediately. There are other spells that is more like a small kindling fire thingy.
Okay. So I will light the lantern and then look around.
You light the lantern and look around. You have more light than normally,
Mm-hmm.
so the save for them would become lower.
Okay,
Or,
so should I make a
You
perception
need
check?
to roll. Yeah, perception check.
Come on, baby.
You light the area around you. Just shine the light and you don't see any traces of spiders.
Okay.
In the meantime, Mboy, I want you to make a death save.
I thought he was stable.
I thought that's what she said too.
Oh yeah, you're paralyzed
knocked
and
out.
stable. Yeah,
Yeah.
completely knocked out though.
Your heart rate's so low you can't bleed out. Right? Because
wound-
it's poison.
yeah, the
I
wound-
guess
the
that's
wound
good.
The wound got healed by the poison. It burned. It burned the wound shut. So basically, you're out for another hour, and by this
Okay.
time you're out of combat.
Yeah, okay. Everybody's out of combat? Or just me?
Everybody's out of combat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Golfik didn't see anyone, so.
I guess the first thing we should do is get Yuma and get her on a bed or something. So I guess I'll do that.
It was roughly 1 hour into her watch that this happened.
Okay. Then, technically, why don't we do this? We'll basically still do the same order, but in the early morning, we'll have Rita finish up the watch. So, like,
Objections?
for the last hour. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does Rita object?
She doesn't necessarily object.
Necessarily.
Tyraneus doesn't feel comfortable with that idea.
Okay.
You should say that as Tyraneus.
I don't feel comfortable with that idea.
Okay. Then I guess the best thing I would be 8. I guess we just take an extra hour of rest and keep watch basically that way. So technically we take 9 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Should work. So the other watches go by uneventful, and after a couple of hours, you have taken your 9-hour rest. In the meantime, Amboy, you got up, feeling terrible, and you have 1 hit point. Everybody has his 2 hit dice for this day until a next rest.
I suggest you spend those hit dice instead of your spells.
I have 2 hit dice, you said? Okay.
Yep.
Should be 2d8s.
Since you're level 2, you have now 2 hit die.
Oh, gotcha. Alright. There's 1.
You're at 6.
And just use the other one now?
Yeah.
I guess.
Because you can't use it in the middle of the day unless you take a short rest.
No.
Oh.
That's 8.
Well, it looks like I'm not going to be in the front line anymore.
You are 8 out of 14. The rest of you are all at full. And just for my information, that is for everybody, question mark.
For me, 23.
23.
16 for me.
I have 18.
Okay.
Can I guess that probably would fall under survival. Can I see if I can... Well, first off, take the bolt and give that back to Yuma. And secondly, see if I can get anything useful from the spider.
You can take the bolts from Yuma. Do you have any flasks or anything like that which are empty?
And on my purse, I don't think
By the way,
so.
you lit your lantern, so one of your flasks.
Well, I would have shut it off.
Yeah,
You can
but
do
one
that.
of your flasks is partially used.
Yeah, partially used.
Yeah, so it's like
4.75 or something like that.
yeah, make it 0.75. So you would have more light for like what is it, 45 minutes.
Yeah. With that flask. I do not have anything to put it in unless my water skin is empty, and I don't want to put poison or something in that, so...
We'll just pour out that flask because we're getting to the town. You could get some more and just get the poison in there for now.
I have a couple of oil flasks as well.
Are they full?
Probably,
Probably, right?
I haven't used them, so I would assume they are.
Probably. So I'm going to say no, we don't have anything we contain any kind of fluid in.
Then it would be rather difficult to transport any venom, which would be the most useful thing of the spider.
Right, okay. Is there anything else, or should I...
Unless you want to take a trophy.
No, I didn't do anything with it.
So, unless
so no, I guess
anyone-
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. Okay. You just leave the spider there. After you wake up, you gather together and continue on your way. I take it.
Yep.
Sounds good. Again, searching for food as we move along.
As expected.
We'll just assume that's a passive.
Sounds good.
It basically is a passive.
No, it literally is a passive. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just we assume that we do that. So long as we're in
Yeah.
somewhere that has food, that's what we're doing.
In the mountains, it would be more difficult.